phone notifying you of a downed aircraft. You have a few minutes to rally your team, gather information such as where the location of the aircraft crashed, weapons configuration, souls on board, perform a safety briefing, gather your equipment, assign tasks to each team member, then you're ready to deploy. I think we're all naturally curious about what happens after an aircraft crashes, and with this speech, I can deliver a glimpse into the world of crash recovery. Today I'm going to discuss what a site survey is, who performs a site survey, and what actually happens during a site survey. Let's begin by looking at a site assessment. What is a site assessment? Site assessment are used to evaluate the structural condition of the aircraft or wreckage, the location, size, and weight of the wreckage, and debris that needs to be recovered. The boundaries of the site, the terrain, the obstacles, and also the hazards of weather. As you can see in my examples here, we have some aircraft that are after a mishap. This was a debris field, and each scenario is different. There's no crash that is the same. Who performs the site assessment? That's Crash Recovery Team Chief. That's my role as Team Chief. Crash Recovery Team members, Safety Board, an officer that's appointed for each investigation, Explosive Ordnance Disposal or EOD personnel. So now I've explained what a site assessment is and who performs them. Let's discuss what actually happens during a site assessment. What actually happens during a site assessment? During the assessment, Crash Recovery Team Chief, or me in this instance, identifies any hazards or debris and plots them on a grid map for future reference. It also lets anybody else know who has to go into the mishap site where to be aware of, what to be aware of, excuse me. No evidence is to be disturbed until it's cleared from the safety officer and the safety investigation board. Once all the hazards are mitigated, the Crash Recovery Team Chief deems the scene safe. Mortuary affairs can begin their grid search if any casualties were present. Hopefully there were. The next step would be to develop a aircraft recovery plan. As you can see, in each scenario would be different. This one you can use a crane. This one also. This one you would just be sifting through wreckage. Use specific technical orders to determine which method you're going to use and appropriate for each plan. So now you better understand the process of a site survey or site assessment. Now let's summarize. We've discussed what a site assessment is, who performs them, what actually happens during a site assessment. Now next time you hear of an aircraft crash, be more familiar with the crash recovery site assessment process during the initial response to an aircraft crash investigation. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time.